Welcome to our corporate accounting class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about, I am going to teach about liquidation of companies. As a BCom student, you are all well aware that what is liquidation? Liquidation is closing the affairs of the company. See, literally speaking, theoretically speaking, closing the affairs of the company, very well we can able to understand. And technically, in legal way, we know what are all the you studied in company law paper, what are all the ways of closing the affairs of the company, types of liquidation. Of course, we studied this topic in the term of on the term of winding up of the company. Whereas, as far as the accounting is concerned, how to close the books of accounts of a joint stock company. Actually, two sets of informations we should know. One is preparation of statement of a deficiency account, and another one is preparation of liquidator's final statement of account. As far as our syllabi is concerned, we are having only liquidator's final statement of account. So now let us take how to prepare the liquidator's final statement of account. Though this item is named as final statement of account, actually this is not the account. This is not as per double entry principle. This is a statement we are preparing. But for easy understanding, I have taken one side what are all the in cash receipts we are having, and on the other side what are all the payments we should make. So in that way we have to prepare. Here that cash receipts, in the sense the one main thing is cash receipt, how the company will receive the cash at the time of liquidation. Simple, when assets are realized. Actually, you are trying to understand how the company will get the amount at the time of liquidation. Simple, they are getting the amount, they are getting the fund by realizing the assets, what the company is having. With the help of that amount, the company has to pay the amount of commitments to various creditors, various expenses they should pay. Right? Here also we are going to do the same thing. In all the question, all the problem, we are going to do the same thing. So one side assets release, the cash received, and another side what are all the payments we should make. Payment. If there is any balance, that amount of balance should be utilized for paying the amount to owners of the company, that is shareholders of the company. Right? So first, number one, what is the asset realized? It is given. What are all the assets realized? It is given. In this point, you should make note of one important information. Asset realized, that is what the assets you are having, it is sold off. If there is any asset realized and securities realized, that should be taken in opposite side. Okay, the asset is taken here, and also we should enter what the asset security relays. Sometimes certain things are attached with some sort of assets. For example, say for getting the loan, how we are pledging that house assets. Like that, if we are having one side, we have to take what is the amount of asset, and another side what is the amount of security relays. Both the things we should take. Difference is taken as a surplus from securities. 10,000 rupees worth asset is released for 11,000, then it is secured with something, then that 1,000 rupees excess you received is surplus received from securities. In that manner, of course, that is not given in this question. So we are taking the straight question. This is very straight question. What is the asset realized? 70 lakhs. Then first, number one, liquidation expenses is given 50,000, that we are paying. Preferential creditors, that we are paying. Security creditors 40 lakhs, that is also we are paying. Then liquidators remuneration, this is the main thrust point of this type of a question. Liquidators remuneration, what is that? Liquidators remuneration, liquidator is a person appointed for the purpose of liquidating the company. For that process is eligible for getting the remuneration in the form of percentage of commission on two ways. One, that is based on the assets realized, and another one, what the payment made to the unsecured creditors, preferential creditors, security creditors. In general, what are all the amount paid to the creditors? On that also, that liquidator is eligible for getting the commission. So preferential creditors we have to pay, that is paid. Security creditors we should pay, that is also paid. Up to this we have the sufficient amount. Then remuneration, separate working note is here, bottom of that answer. 2% on the assets realized, 70 lakhs, on that 2% lakh and 40,000. Then preference creditors, three preferential creditor is 1 lakh 50,000, on that 3%, 4,500, that comes to 4,500. Then another one is 3% come, it is given in the question. Have a look on that. 3% remuneration is paid on the purpose of, on the basis of what the amount paid to liquidators, unsecured creditors. See here, you should keep a watch on that. Amount paid to unsecured creditor, that means the unsecured creditor is paid only after adjusting liquidator remuneration, expenses, all the payments required. After adjusting those payments, balance on that only we have to take. But here we are not sure what is the amount pay, what is the amount we are going to pay to the unsecured creditor. So what we have to do is, what the amount available it into percentage of remuneration divided by 100 plus percent, 3 divided by 103. See, please try to recollect what you studied at the time of final accounts after charging such commission. That means the total amount of 26 and that is the amount balance available. After deducting the remuneration to unsecured creditor, balance is what? That amount is 25,078 155. That we have to take. Okay, here I showed the amount 3%, 3 by 103 in on 26,000 55,500. So preferential creditor percentage on unsecured creditor, same percentage we have to take for preferential creditor. 4,500, that comes to 4,500, that is 1 lakh 50,000 into 3%. Asset realized 70 lakhs into 2%. Separate percentage is given in the question. Please have a look on that. Then 3% is the remuneration on charged on amount paid to unsecured creditor. Unsecured creditor is what? Before taking that remuneration, full amount of remuneration, if you balance that amount, that comes to 26,000 55,500, 26 lakhs 55,500. On that 3%, that is 77,345. Before deducting this, how to know that? So that's why we are taking 3 by 103. Now you apply. What is the amount for unsecured creditor? 25 lakhs 78,155. On that 3% you charge. That amount is supposed to be 77,345. So this is a very apt one. This is a very apt one for 5 mark as well as essay type question. Only difference is, for essay type question you will have another 2-3 informations. Details of assets may be given. Securities on assets realized, that is given. So on that way we have to take. This is opt one for 5 mark as well as 15 mark. Try to practice on this.